Columbus Crew forward Dominic Oduro joins Pitch Pass right now. Dominic, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, of course. You know what? We just had Kyle Martino on, former Columbus Crew member, now analyst for NBC Sports Network, and we did a lot of talking about New York City FC. We just heard the announcement today as we record. I would actually like to get your thoughts as a player in the league on the announcement of another team in New York City. What were your initial thoughts?
I mean, everybody's pretty much excited about it. I mean, for the fact that the New York Yankees and then Man City, also like in collaboration with this. I mean, this is really huge. Not only are we going to have probably players from Europe or high caliber players come in and play, we have another team in New York, and I believe it's probably going to be somewhere in Queens if my sources are right. It's really going to be really exciting, just have another team in New York to make it a 20th team. Everything will be perfect, I guess, with the numbers. It's really exciting. You just can't wait. Hopefully, this new team will bring the MLS spotlight out. And like I said, hopefully we'll again be around, as one of the best leagues in the world.
Is that the kind of things that you guys talk about in the locker room when you hear an announcement like that, is what it kind of means as far as raising the reputation of the league and you guys in the league?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, today there was a little bit of buzz about it, but at the end of the day, from a business point of view, you also got to look at it. We're talking about the Yankees and Man City.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are really highly classified as businesses, so you can't ignore the marketing part of this strategy at the end of the day. But like I said, we're also excited. This league added another team to MLS. We're not only looking to put MLS on the map, but also to advertise it, outside. And I think this is one of a good marketing strategy. So
you've got to give me the scoop on Papa John's and how everywhere I go and I'm looking up stuff for Dominic Oduro, and all I'm seeing is Dominic Oduro and then Papa John's and then Dominic Oduro and Papa John's. What's up with your thing with Papa John's?
Look, I love Papa John's, man. Like I used to play for Chicago, so I lived in Chicago. I tried, and Chicago have probably one of the best pizza, in the States. I tried Gino's, Giordano's, but I mean, I fell in love with Papa John's when I came to the state. I remember I went to the cafeteria one time and I had pizza, and then later on I went to buy a Papa John's, and that was it. I've never had any other pizza but Papa John's pizza. So don't try to even change my mind to eat any other pizza. I wouldn't do it. If it's not Papa John's, I'm not eating it.
Oh, no, I'm not going to try to change your mind, because I'm a big fan. First of all, I like Papa John's. I love the garlic dipping sauce on the side. That's just
Welcome to the club.
Oh.
It is amazing.
Now, do you do every bite into the garlic sauce, or do you eat all the pizza and then the crust goes into the garlic sauce?
I just like my double cheese. That is it. I normally even dip the garlic sauce when I'm having some of the breadsticks.
Yeah.
Or garlic bread or whatever you want to call it. That is the only time I use the garlic sauce. But I'm more like double cheese. Sometimes a little bit of sausage, but like I said, more like double cheese. I just love it. The smell of it just. I get satisfied when I just smell it. I mean, some of the guys, even in local, are even trying to have this competition where they will blindfold me and I'll eat a bunch of pizzas and I have to really determine which one is Papa John's. And I'm like, you guys bring it. The smell of it alone is just, I don't even have to eat it. I just have to sniff it and I'll know, which one is Papa John's.
I didn't know I could see somebody's eyes light up through the phone line, but I just saw your eyes light up when I mentioned Papa John's.
It is incredible. I have Papa John's stuck in my fridge like I'm pretty much the manufacturer of Papa John's or something like that. I think I really need to see the owner. We need to cut a deal.
Well, have you parlayed this into some sort of endorsement? You're like Kai Kamara and Chipotle. You could be the Kai Kamara of Papa John's.
Yeah, we have a deal. I have a deal with Papa John's right now. We're putting something in works. It's probably going to come out in a couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about it. Like I said, probably in the next 2 weeks or so, you guys will be seeing something with Papa John's, and I'm really excited.
What does this say about pizza in Ghana, though?
Well, I mean, when I was growing up, we didn't have anything like pizza. Going home recently, I have seen a couple of pizza joints, which is not the same. I tried, and it wasn't even close to Papa John's, obviously.
Yeah.
So maybe this is me knocking on Papa John's door to open a pizza joint in Ghana. That would be amazing. I wouldn't mind advertising that. But growing up, again, I wasn't that fortunate to have pizza, one of my food. But it's all part of life process. It ended up, me being here, me coming to love Papa John's. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because when you came over here, I thought maybe the first bite of pizza you had, no matter where it was from, was going to be the best pizza for the rest of your life, and it just happened to be Papa John's.
It did. Like I said, and honestly, I'm trying to think about or scratch my head on who took me over there. I don't know, but if I really, if it clicks me and I find that person who really took me there, I think I'm just going to give that person, a couple of a gift card or something like that, just for introducing me to that great pizza.
They had no idea what they were doing. They changed your life with that.
It did. It did. I mean, I literally could eat Papa John's pre-game meal. I mean, even everybody in the locker room knows that. After every game, I just can't wait to go out there, just have one and just enjoy my day.
Now, I know you did some time in Richmond. Where, if you could recommend places to hang out in Richmond, just to chill and have a good time, where would you recommend in Richmond?
You can't go wrong on Kerry Street. It has like all the restaurants, over there. It's like a long street with everything that you want. You want to have, cheesesteak, whatever. I mean, Kerry Street. That was the only joint that I kind of hang around over there. I mean, I wasn't really that much of an outing person, mind you. That was my first time being in the States, so I wasn't really an outgoing person. I didn't even have that means of, going out. I was a little bit shy when I came at first, I will admit. But Kerry Street was a street that we all used to hang around and try to go have fun.
Do you think that it helped you when you first came over to go to a mid-sized town like Richmond rather than, say, right to Chicago or right to Houston or right to Dallas?
Well, I mean, look, I count my blessing for going to Richmond, regardless of the fact that whether it changed my life or it didn't change my life. At the end of the day, I did learn a whole lot of stuff, which is helping me right now, to live as an adult. So whatever be the case, I think it's a blessing. Whatever I learned or I didn't learn, at the end of the day, I think I have experienced a whole lot of stuff, living in Virginia, going to school in Virginia. So I wouldn't take anything back. Life is always full of surprises. And like I said, I'm very grateful for even my coach, Tim O'Sullivan, for bringing me here to the States and my life right now. I'm very grateful.
I know that Adam Jardy of the Columbus Dispatch asked you maybe 6 weeks ago about 40 times as we were getting ready for the NFL draft and the combine. And you had said you had never run a 40 before, which makes sense because why in the world of soccer, especially world soccer, would you ever decide, 40 yards is the measurement of my speed? But what did you say that you would run if you were ever timed?
Well, like I said, I remember when I was in Dallas, when I got drafted, I had the opportunity to work with Michael Johnson. He has this training facility, I believe it's in Frisco, if I'm not wrong, Plano, Frisco. And, he used to have some of his guys to, come train us. We used to go to his facility, to work out a little bit. And I remember we did work on speed, and we did a little bit of timing on the 40. And mind you, this is our training is different from how those NFL guys train. They do speed work and stuff. So we kind of did a little bit of that, and I think I hit 4.3, I believe.
Okay.
And I was even told if I really work hard on my agility and stuff, I'll be able to. I don't know. I'm not saying I'll probably go down, but I will still be able to maybe maintain that form. And I'm really excited about it. I don't think I've lost my speed. I still say I'm still the fastest guy in MLS. It's verified, it's certified. I don't care who else thinks, he's faster than me. That is not going to happen. And I believe if I train hard, for that kind of exercise that MLS, NFL guys do, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to give them competition.
So what you're saying is you were just working out with Michael Johnson. Somebody asked you, hey, what's your 40 time? And you were like, I don't know. And then you just got out there and ran a 40. You didn't do 2-3 months of training specifically to run a 40, and you dropped the 4.3 on him just messing around.
Yeah, I mean, we did a couple of training stuff, speed work, but it wasn't exactly what those NFL guys did. and we did. I think everybody on the team did a 40-yard dash, and that is when I clocked that time. And again, I was told at that time, trust me, my body movement and the way I run was so bad. And I remember that guy was like, look, if you work on your shape, the way you run, because, there's all this technique with your arms and stuff like that, when you adjust, it kind of like really helps you like microseconds, which, when running, you need that, to cover a lot of grounds. So he said if you work on that, you should be able to do good. And I have been working on that. I believe my running has changed when I started this league, and it's been fantastic. I've been able to bypass defenders, with a little bit of kick off my leg and stuff like that, and with the way I move my arms, and it's been working. So I don't see any reason why I should stop. I'm just trying to improve on it, and hopefully I'll still maintain being the fastest guy in MLS.
Is there something in Ghana where they measure speed, or is it not something where they care? And I kind of feel like this way about the rest of the world. What unit of space does it matter how fast you are? And does it matter in Ghana, or is it just, are you fast or are you not fast?
Well, listen, let me tell you this. I know there are a bunch of guys in Ghana who are really faster than me. I can guarantee you that. There used to be some pretty fast guys out there. But, mind you, those guys weren't playing soccer, at the end of the day. So, like I said, their training was different. And even there were some guys who were playing soccer, too, who were really faster than me. Ghana is a third world country. We're developing right now. But when I was growing up, there wasn't anything about trying to even run a 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
I even planned out about running a 40 when I came to the United States. We don't have anything like running a 40 back home. We just go out there, we just train, we play on the street. I have a whole lot of scars in front of my legs, just for playing on the street, stuff like that. So we just go out there and have fun. But it wasn't anything like that. Trust me, if there was at that time, or if there is right now, then I can guarantee you some guys in Ghana really running faster than you can even think right now.
All right, well, let me ask you this, and I'll give you the crown of fastest guy in MLS. If you tell me who's clipping at your heels.
Who's what?
Who's clipping at your heels? What player in MLS do you think to yourself, all right, if I'm the fastest, that guy's the second fastest?
I mean, I won't disrespect, Marvin Wayne. I think he's out there. I'll give him that. I'll give Chavez from San Jose, a little bit of edge too. I think Landon Donovan is really quick. I don't think he's fast, but I know he has a little bit of momentum when he gets going. All those guys, I'll probably put it out there, but they can't take it away from me. So.
And do you look at it like, I know personally or professionally as a team, you want to win every match, but when you see Colorado coming up on the schedule, do you think to yourself, because a lot of the guys who are considered fast or the fastest guys in the league are forwards like yourself, whereas Marvell Wynn, as you mentioned, is a center back. Do you think to yourself, all right, I got to make sure I got my speed boots on today, because I'm going up against a guy that if I'm off by a step, this guy will be on me?
Well, I mean, at the back of my mind, I know he has good recovery.
Yeah.
But I also know if I'm able to get that microsecond away from him, I mean, there's no way he's catching me. Like I said, that makes a whole lot of difference. Just one gallop or one or two couple of yards, you just away from the defender. I mean, if he clips you, hopefully that's a PK. If not, you through. So it's there. He has good recovery. You just try as much as possible to make that run, that time and run whereby you just have that edge of a second, ahead of him, and then, you just try and cut the ball in the net. So at the back of your mind, he's there, he can catch up to you, but you don't make that a priority. You just try and focus on the game and, try to win stuff, games like that.
I know you have one cap for Ghana. Is it how much in your mind is it to continue to play well to represent your country again?
Again, I was blessed to play for my national team. I'm still keeping my heads up. I'm trying to play well. I'm trying to work hard. Maybe to get another call. That was a dream come true for me. And I still have to maintain that form. I think I'm having also a great season right now. Hopefully, the FA still is looking around, and hopefully they're looking at my performance and seeing that I'm doing all the right things to maybe give me another call. But I mean, he has to start from me, like you said. I have to, at the end of the day, play well, try as much as possible to score as many goals as I can, make it hard for them not to ignore me. And once I do that, I believe maybe I'll get a call, but it has to start from me, too. I have to do all the right things.
You had 12 goals in 2011 for Chicago Fire. That's in 33 matches. You've already got 5 this year in 11. What's clicking for you this year?
My teammates, I have a great locker room, and we play for each other, and I have guys who are serving me balls. I have to talk about Higuain a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, look at my current goal. He just gave me probably the best ball 7 that I've had in a couple of years, and you can't ignore guys like that. So I'm making the rounds, but I have my teammates who are giving me the balls at the right place at the right time. And I'm also making good runs, into the box, which is helping me. But I mean, I can't take credit for all that. I have to credit my teammates and my coaches for putting me out there, for believing in me, and trying as much as possible to give me that much confidence to go out there and play.
You mentioned Higuain. Did you guys feel like you had a good understanding of each other from the first time you were on the pitch together, or was this something where he needed to figure out where you really liked balls?
Well, I mean, it was bumpy a little bit when I came to Columbus. We knew that, but we talk a lot, on the field, off the field, and like I said, as you see, it's been working pretty much lately. I'm not saying it's going to work every other game on the field, but I mean that is the plan. At the end of the day, we try to execute that. But he's the kind of guy that at the end of practice, he pulls me aside, he talks to me. Sometimes when we just having fun, he's always saying, when I get the ball, when I get my head up, I'm going to look at you first, so you just make that run and I'll find you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we know defenders are, sometimes they read that, but look, at the end of the day, like I said, out of maybe 5 or 6 balls, you will find that one time when you penetrate through that defense, and that is all that as a forward you look for, that one chance to put the ball in the net. So we're going to keep doing that. People know it's coming, but we still got to, still keep beating that drum, and hopefully, we get a fine tune.
It'll be very hard for you to maintain the strike rate that you have going on right now in this season, but I would assume that you do want to maintain some level of consistency in your strike rate or in your overall play. Is there anything you think you need to do to maintain this type of consistency throughout not just the rest of the season, but as you move forward as a player?
Well, I mean, I believe every player, has room for improvement. I mean, no matter how good you are, that is why you practice every day. Otherwise, I'll probably sit at home and just eat Papa John's and go play every weekend. But listen, at the end of the day, I have to stay focused. That is one thing.
Okay.
I really have to stay focused. I got to take care of myself, my body, mentally, physically, and also I think I have to have that motivation, from my teammates and from my coaches. Without motivation, I mean, you're nobody. If the coach start believing in you, if your teammates start believing in you, your head goes down, and I don't want that to happen. Like you said, it's not that easy, to maintain that plateau of level. But at the end of the day, once you keep doing all the right stuff, like I said, staying focused, your teammates helping you out, I think you should be fine. Well, it will be bumpy down the road, but once you stick together, you can achieve it. So I have my teammates behind me. I have my coaches behind me. So we're going to make something happen.
Where were you when the scoreboard fire happened?
When what?
When the scoreboard fire at Crew Stadium happened.
I remember we were warming up. I believe it was probably 10 minutes before kickoff. We're doing our usual warm-up, and I just saw people staring at the scoreboard. I didn't even know what was happening. Obviously, when people keep staring at one place, you have to also, look at it. And, we just saw the scoreboard burning, and we were like, oh, holy cow, what's going on over here? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just fun. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
As bad as it was, but, the firefighters came and people were just clapping. And I remember during the national anthem, everybody was singing the national anthem, which was, you have a goosebump if you're over there, for everybody to just start singing right after that, because we knew the public address system, I think, was messed up. So at the end of the day, it was an unfortunate thing that happened, but it ended up giving us, the edge and the motivation to go out there and play. And I believe we won that game 3-0. So
did you?
Really good.
Yes, you did win it over my team, DC United, Dominic. So thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome.
Dominic Oduro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, and thanks for giving us some time.
All right, man. You're welcome. Have a good one.
Pitch Pass.
This is your voice. This is my red, white, and blue. This is my anthem to you.
For more show information, go to pitchpass.com.